I think you guys are here because of the title, but this video is more just about that and my gear. So before I jump into that, let's talk about my gear. So if I've been watching this channel for the past year, you know that I film all my videos on the Canon 80D with the 10 to 18mm on it. Honestly, this is a great camera. The dual AF pixel focus is just on point. The 10 to 18 very wide lens, just hope this was a little bit faster. The camera, flip out screen, amazing, be able to look at yourself. That's super good. The battery life on this, the LPE6 batteries that they have on all of their 5Ds, the 6D, and all the 7080. This battery is amazing. The battery life is good. This camera is amazing for if you're starting video. It has basically all you need. So this, I'm not complaining at all, and I'm still keeping this. What you guys are seeing is a 650D with the 18 to 135 lens. That's the kit lens for the 80D, and my Rode mic, the Rode Video Mic Pro on that. This camera, I just have it because it's a cheaper camera, so that if I'm worried about it breaking, this will just be like a cheaper replacement. So that's why I have this camera, and it works kind of good. Like, they also have the flip out screen so I can see myself. The quality is like this shoots 1080 at like 30 frames, so this is perfectly fine for what I'm doing. So I keep that camera just in case. And then I bought this year this thing, the Canon 1D Mark IV. This is an old camera. I bought this second hand. It's already dinged out. I first bought this because of what I'm going to talk about later, but this is just like I wanted to test out what a Canon Pro body is, like the feel of it. Do I like the weight? Do I want to this thing shoots already 10 frames per second with some 16 megapixel, I think 16 megapixel images. You get 10 of them per second. This shoots video, but the autofocus does not work, so I don't really like that. This thing takes CF and an SD card, but I only use CF. The battery is the LPE4. They are not the same thing as the 1DX ones. They're not that great. Just saying. I have two of them, they're not that great. LPE4N batteries. I like the LPE19 better. And so this camera, just amazing. It's a little bit old now. It's like 8 years old, I think. Most likely this is like 8 years old. The sensors are a bit dinged up. The screen is scratched up. So this, I'm still gonna keep it, but maybe not use it that much. So this is this camera. And the biggest thing that I bought last year is this. This is the Sony FS5 camera. I don't know if you can call this a cinema camera, but it's more like a film camera, so it has everything you need on it. You have all the buttons, all that. You got the proper XLR jacks on it. It's amazing in terms of video. This thing shoots like 4K 30 frames. It shoots like 120 to 240 frames at like 1080. It shoots 480 frames and 480 and shoots 960 frames. It's still in 480. So this thing is a beast in terms of video. This thing takes a huge battery. Look at this thing. It's huge. The thing about this is that it's not cheap, but it's cheaper than the FS7. It has all the things that if you want to get into video, you have like on this thing you have all of your XLR, like settings. You have a built-in ND filter, that's amazing. You can control all of the iris, the white balance, yeah, so it's all on the side. There's this screen that kind of flips out, so you can, if I ever wanted to buy like a 1635 Sony lens and be able to vlog with this, but that's not gonna happen. The grip, very solid grip, I really like it. Just the mechanism to take out this grip is very, how should we say this, annoying. So they have the FS5 Mark II, they just announced it, so I hope they fixed it, because it's really a pain in the ass to take it off. Am I too high on this chair? Let's just go down a little bit. Here we go. So this camera, amazing. If you've watched like the past videos, like the 2 or 3 videos that have been, they were all filmed on this, and I like it a lot. This is a really great video camera. Now, before I jump into what's here, let's quickly talk about lenses. Let's talk about, for my Sony, I've bought the kit lens, the 18-105 f4 image stabilized. This lens is just a kit lens, so f4, it's like reasonably good in low light. Depth of field is also fine, but the image stabilization on this is good. I really like this lens. That thing, the autofocus, is not that great, but it works. It's also PZ, so there's this button right here, so when you press on it, it zooms in like your oil point and shoot. So that's this lens. I also bought that. This is the Sigma 16mm f1.4. Amazing lens. It's an f1.4, so at low light it just destroys all of my lenses that I have here. It's 16mm, so it's super wide. But that thing, it's a Super 35 sensor, so it's cropped, so this is not actually like 16. But this lens, I love it. The depth of field is amazing, low light is amazing. I just have this because I want to test out Sigma. I never had a Sigma lens, so now I understand why people say Sigma is such an amazing, cheaper solution to lenses, because this is way cheaper than like this. I think it's way better. So if you need cheaper lenses but they're still amazing, go with Sigma. Their art series, or this is like the contemporary series, they are all amazing, so I recommend these. So on Canon, you guys already know that there's the 10-18, the 18-135. I also have this. Yeah, sorry, my 650D here just ran out of memory card, so I just couldn't bother with the Expert, so I just switched it to the 80D. So if you see a difference, well, I don't know, whatever. So let's go back to what we were. So this is the 70-200 f2.8 IS Mark I. I just recently switched to the Mark I because before I had the 70-200 f4 non-IS, and that thing I just hated, but to a level that I just couldn't be able to even keep it. The f4 is too slow, so in low light it's horrible. The IS, there's no IS, so you can't even take things in telephoto. So that's why I sold that to a friend, and I went up to and bought this. It's also used, but this thing is still amazing. f2.8, the depth of field is just amazing. It's just so buttery smooth. I like this lens, and I don't know if I want to switch to the Mark II yet, because the price and everything, I don't think it's worth it right now. So I'm still keeping this 70-200 f2.8 Mark I IS, and it's staying in my camera bag all the time. And there's also some miscellaneous stuff. I have this little Viltrox. This doesn't work. This does not work. This is Viltrox Canon EF to my FS5. It does not work. I do not know why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I also have the 2x10 converter from Viltrox, and same thing, this does not work. I have no idea why. Both of these don't work, but they don't work, so So now to the part that you've been all waiting for this whole video. It's because all this is great, but I feel like it was time to upgrade the gear. Yeah, this is, I think, my new, also kind of vlogging, like my daily use camera. So let's just jump straight into the unboxing, and I'll talk more about this later. So let's first jump into this box. So as you can see, it says just like a lot of stuff right here. Let's just right here we have the box, Canon EOS 1DX Mark II. Let's get this thing opened from the top. What do we have? We have the guarantee, okay, little bag, I don't know what, there's nothing in it. A little screen wipe or something. The disc, I don't know who ever uses this disc. I think maybe if you want to install C-Log or something, you might use these discs. Or, well, I don't. I don't know. I'll just keep them. So under this first little thing, what do we have? We have the strap, the gold one, because the 1DX one doesn't have Canon 1DX, it just says Canon in gold. We have, how do we take this out? We have this, oh, what is in the box? Under. Oh, there's so many little containers all everywhere. So what do we have? We have the charger. We have oh, the computer connecting thing. We have the huge power charger battery thing. Look at this. This thing is huge. We have a battery. We have one battery. Let's get it up. The LPE19 super amazing battery for the Canon 1DX. This thing is woohoo. Let's go back. I think there's nothing inside here anymore. This and move the box out. Now let's get to it. The thing. This on the side. No. Let me get. Let's not drop this. Oh. Okay. Here it is. Get out of the bubble wrap. Wow. Look at this. The Canon 1DX Mark II. Let's pop the battery in real quick. Like this, and take the thing out. Pop it in. Turn the dial, twist it, turn it. Here we go. Turn it up with the first time. What does it say? No recording camera. Yeah, okay. This thing feels so good in the hand. Comparing this to my other 1D, look at it. They actually look pretty similar. I don't know, this one's heavy, but I think this one's heavier for some reason. But anyways, this, I'll set it down here. Let's continue with the unboxing. This right here is the Canon EF 16-35 f4 image stabilized. I could have went with the f2.8, but for the budget that I have, just the f4 IS is really good. Let's open this. Ooh, more documents. And oh, look at that. Look at this. This thing is heavy. This thing is way heavier than I thought. I think it's because of the image stabilization, but look at this. Look at the element. This is 1635 f4. And now that means I can plop this on this, if it works. Pop it on. Where's the thing? Come on. I'm trying to be very delicate. This. Twist it. Lock it. There we go. The new, possibly, vlog setup. The Canon 1DX with the 16-35 on it. Look at this thing. What? Let's plop it down right here. Let's finish this real quick. So we have a CF card, cause no, not CF, CFast, cause the 1DX shoots 16 images in live view and 14 images with like the optical thing and the mirror and blah blah blah. How do you open these? I never understand how do you open SanDisk memory card packs. But this thing requires to take CFast cards. They are not CF and they cost way more. Where's the card? Ooh. Always keep these. Always, people, keep these. These will save your life all the time. If you ever lose your footage, whatever, use this. It helped me so many different occasions. So here it is, a 128GB card of the SanDisk. So let's pop it open. If I can, redo this. Yeah.
你为什么要朝我拍照拍我的影片？parce que ça fait beaucoup de bruit. 拍呀。Laisse, ça se parle.
Wow, this card here, take the 1D like this, open it, and pop it in the CF. Where's CFast? Number 2. Right here. Nope. Is it? No, I think it's the wrong way. Let's not force it. Oh my god. Should be on. Oh my god, this is on. Wow. This thing just feels so good in the hand. Wow, 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 wow. So, let's quickly finish. I won't open this. This is just the card reader for CFast. You just need this all the time. So, yeah. That concludes the unboxing. So sorry for the lighting change and the sound and all that, but like, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to comment. I want to know your thoughts. Maybe subscribe, because I'll try, like I said in the last video, to post more videos. And yeah, and I think this will be my new motivation to go out and shoot more. And I'm really excited to go out and with this and shoot, because I can't wait. I can't wait. But I don't want to do this because I have a project starting next week, lasting in the whole week of like a shoot. So that will be the first time I can try this camera. So yeah, enough from blah 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 blah. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.